Hi, welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm your host, Steven. Today I'll be talking about the four movie collection of Star Trek The Next Generation. This has finally been released on 4K. This set here that I'm holding in my hand has the 4K and Blu-ray editions. The Blu-rays have also been remastered using the 4K transfer. So needless to say, I like this set better than the 2009 edition. Most of the commentary and any features from the 2009 have all been put back here. There's anything new that you'll see, but there is enough to keep you immersed into this for a long time. So they didn't skip on that. What was in the 2009? So if you didn't watch it all then, it's all on here. So no worries there. I decided to watch the Blu-rays on this just to see. And overall, I think it's better. There was a moment or two where I thought the sound did kind of fall for me. But for the most part, there was that greenish yellow tint to the 2009 editions where it kind of looked odd, and also the metallic portions of the Enterprise D didn't look right. Maybe that's me. This has been rectified, and I find the characters' facial features look a lot more natural. It looks like they're supposed to look this way. The best one I think that's they fixed up according to color. The Next Generation, Generations looks the best. Insurrection is a much better film because of these enhancements. I liked it this time out. I didn't like it too much in the theater. I never went back to too many times. But Insurrection, I enjoyed quite a bit. I'm gonna say that I'm a big fan of Nemesis. I have no issue with that movie. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I enjoyed it. It is one of the darker, and I thought it kind of should have been that way. I think Star Trek need to get a little darker, and it worked for me. That film works for me. Is it perfect? No. Is it a little uneven? Yes. But overall, it looks great. And I'm gonna have to say, all the films look a lot better. Especially, I'm gonna say Insurrection really is a different film now for me. Kind of like the last series I was watching. I enjoyed Star Trek 5 again. I never thought I'd say that, but I enjoyed the movie. Not saying it's the best movie, but Insurrection is basically the equivalent of Star Trek 5 for me. It was the one I would never really go back to, and I'm glad I watched it. And especially, like I said, the faces look much more natural. It's great. That greenish tint or yellowish greenish tint that plagued the 2009 series of the Blu-rays is gone. Thankfully, is gone. The Enterprise, this metallic, looks a lot like it should look, to my eyes. My minor quibbles. I'm gonna say again, the box, a great box. It's nice. It's sturdy. It's good. I just don't like the pictures. I don't like the artwork like that. I would have preferred having the real cast there. I don't know why. And inside again, should have been some artwork somewhere. Anything, a picture of the Enterprise D, something for me would have made this set just glorious. But again, it comes down to the picture quality, the sound quality, which is phenomenal. A lot better than 2009. I think this is the best we're going to get as a physical copy of this thing. And it's probably going to be the last time they're going to fix this thing. So, that being said, I think it's worth to double dip on this set as well. And I'm going to use the same thing I said on the last video when I reviewed the original series. I had a smile on my face, and that's all I can say. I had a smile on my face. It brought me back to the theater, and I was a happy kid going. I actually, my parents got me into Star Trek. They liked the original series and Next Generation, and I just, my parents are not with me anymore. This is like, I had a feeling they were there watching it with me, and I think they had a grin too. And I think this will put a smile on your face. This is the quintessential version that we're going to get, the best version we're going to get ever. And it's probably going to be the last physical version of this thing. They may release it in an anniversary set, but I don't think they can do any better. And you know what? I'm good with this. So if you're afraid about double dipping like I was, I took a gamble, and I'm glad I did. Like at the end of the day, smile on my face. And I think that's the part what I enjoyed. I enjoyed these movies again. Maybe it's part nostalgia, and I take it as that. But as a Star Trek fan, to see the Enterprise go on light speed and look at it visually, look beautiful on my screen, on my TV screen. It is beautiful, and it gave me joy. And I think this set will do the same for you. The bottom line is, yeah, you might find a few things here and there. If you're really that, if you're gonna search for it, you're gonna find it. But if you sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, it looks great. It looks great. Minor thing I heard. Sorry, before I wrap this all up, somebody said somewhere that some of the pictures look off center. I think in Next Generation, when Kirk comes on the bridge, sorry, in Generations, there's Kirk by the captain's chair and Scotty's on the side. That looks off center, and the part when the Next Generation cast comes out of the holodeck after they just promoted Worf, as they walk into the bridge. Apparently, there's a scene. It looks off center. I didn't notice it. Let me know if you do. I didn't see that. So Minor Quibble is mostly the artwork. Again, I would have preferred real pictures, real images of the cast. But that's a minor quibble, because again, at the end, smile on my face as I watched them, and I couldn't stop. I watched 2 movies on Saturday. I watched 2 movies today, and I'm happy. I'm just happy about it, and I think that's the bottom. You will be happy about it. It's a great enhancement, and if you were reluctant, wait for the price to drop. You know it will, and when it's a price that you feel comfortable with, do it. But from my perspective, I'm not watching every single grain on the screen. You can see there's an improvement. I'm telling you. And I think it's worth the money. And I think it's better than the 2009 set, in my opinion. So, but that's mine. You let me know if you have this. Tell me what you think of the series. I think Insurrection is the one that really looks a lot better, and they kind of saved the film for me with this. You let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. Hit the like button, subscribe. And this is Stephen from the Roundtable telling everyone to live long and prosper.